What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? 2 pet ducks. You may be tempted to go for one. But trust me, you need to. And you'll have about $76 left over. Nice try, Jeff Bezos. A curved shower rod. Seriously. $10 for a tension rod, or $28 for a curved one that takes a bit more effort to install, but your showers are suddenly 33% larger and feels like you're in a hotel every day. Another monitor. Your productivity will increase dramatically. A nasal irrigation kit, either the electronic pump or simply the squeeze bottles. I started using them both leading up to surgery on my sinuses, and I haven't stopped using them since. It takes some getting used to, but the relief and clean feeling is amazing. Houseplants. They will make you happy looking after them. I recently bought a Venus flytrap. She caught her first fly today. So proud. AeroPress coffee maker. The thing broke my wife of her $200 monthly Starbucks habit. The unit costs maybe $25 or so. Rice cooker. That fucker kept me fed during depression when I barely had the energy to get out of bed. Takes less than nothing to get some rice in there and flip the switch. Want something sweet? Throw coconut and sugar in there. Want flavor but can't be fucked to make anything? Get some Spanish rice or saffron going. You can throw tofu in there with it if you need. Yet it's not the best for you, but hot food is better than no food. New pair of socks. If you've been wearing the same pairs forever like I usually do, there's nothing like putting on a new pair of freshly bought socks. You can totally feel the difference. I never realized till was an adult sadly, but I appreciate the feeling of new socks all the time. I bought a $1 back scratcher from an Asian market in town. Best $1 I ever spent. A decent light wake-up alarm clock. Completely changed my mornings. Don't think I could ever go back to using my phone or a simple alarm clock. If you have trouble getting up or functioning in the morning, and like a nice cup of coffee or tea, an electric kettle with a timer can be a real game changer. Or just getting an electric kettle if you don't have one. Vertical mouse. $20. Saved my wrist using it at work all day. It looks odd but it feels so much more natural. I even got a bunch of people at my office to buy one after they tried mine. Edit, here's the link to the one I have for those interested. A king-sized blanket for a queen-sized bed. This post cost me over $400 so far. Sharp knives for the kitchen. A glass breaker on a keychain. Push it against the glass of your car window and it shatters immediately, helping you get out of a car underwater, broken door, etc. Super cheap and life-saving. In my opinion, definitely a weighted blanket if you have a hard time sleeping at night or have anxiety. They have some at Target for $25 currently, smiley face. Motion sensor night lights. Can't tell you how many stubbed toes or falls they have prevented. Also a cheap intruder alarm. Carbon monoxide detector. More than 110mm socket. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. May sound simple, but a good pillow. It is amazing the change in body aches and sleep you see when you have a good pillow that fits you. Sunscreen. No skin cancer for me. An air compressor to air up your tires. Got one off Amazon for $30. A 10-foot charging cable or a quality pair of shoes. If you have a large lawn or a property that requires a lot of yard work, get some 3M work tunes. About $50 and their combination hearing protection and Bluetooth headphones so you can actually hear your music without destroying your eardrums. They're a good gift too for anyone you know with a lawn or wood shop or something. At my old house it was a 4 to 5 hour ordeal to mow and trim the property. I'd likely have went fully insane without those. National Park Annual Pass. A good shop vac. You will not believe how many uses around the house you'll find for it. Cobweb removal, water removal, gravel removal, vent cleaning, soot trap cleaning, after a good scrub since it's likely dirty from other tasks, car vacuuming, dust sucking, the list goes on. Seriously, if you plan to buy or already own a home, go get a shop vac. Condoms. Step 1. Throw away all your socks. Step 2. Buy 3 to 5 packages of the same sock. Step 3. Enjoy a life without ever having to match socks again. A basic skincare routine. I'm talking like cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen, and if you're really adventurous / in need, get yourself a topical for acne or concerns. Amazing for your self-esteem, and also becomes a form of self-care eventually. It's so easy to forget to take care of yourself. First aid kit. Light-hearted, but a pressure cooker. You can get one for around $100, and it can easily cook a genuinely staggering variety of food, and cook it well. Edit. Till there are two types of people that use pressure cookers, people who use them to cook food, and people who use them to make bombs. Edit 2, and people who use it to sterilize things. Fitted sheet straps. They keep cheap sheets from popping up at the corners. So now I can use soft sheets that don't cost a fortune and my sleep is undisturbed by them popping loose, greatly improving my quality of life. Foam roller. An electric kettle. I'm American. A good shoriad. I cannot stress enough how a high-quality shoriad can turn getting clean into utterly zen, 30-minute self-healing and relaxation session. Edit. Okay, clarification, I don't shower for 30 minutes every day. Modern range shoriads use very little water and I only have about 15 minutes to get ready in the morning, so this is a rare treat I let myself do once or twice a month. I appreciate the loving comments. A dash cam for your car can protect you from wrongful claims, also vandalisms and theft. A good chef's knife and a cast iron skillet. When you have tools that are satisfying to use, cooking becomes less chore and more hobby. You'll end up eating healthier, cheaper than takeout / restaurant, and ditching the dull Walmart knife and scratched up non-stick aluminum skillet are the best place to start. Editing to add. Since so many are asking what to get, Victorinox 8 or 10 chef's knife, and 10 Lodge cast iron skillet. These in my opinion are at the tippy top of the curve on quality to price ratio. These probably leave enough room in the budget to get a $2 steel from Goodwill and a large butcher block cutting board. As long as you use the steel with some regularity, a good knife should go a long time before it actually needs to be sharpened. Second edit, I agree that a good sharpener is important, but if you have $100 to spend today, you can wait on sharpener as long as you have a steel to maintain the edge. You will need one, but not today. Also, I am going to take another look at carbon steel skillets. 24. I bought a book online about SQL for like $25 and then a course on Udemy for like $11.99. But went from a job earning $35,000 to $55,000 because I took time to learn a new skill. And if I end up staying and becoming a higher level analyst, salary is around 70-75k. Maybe data analysis isn't your gig, but learning a skill can be cheap in terms of money, more time consuming than anything but worthwhile. An electric toothbrush. A used instrument. A SSD. SSDs are a gift from God. A passport. Although, it depends where in the world you are. Where I am it is less than the equivalent of $100. A cookbook. Not like a fad celebrity book but a real old school family cookbook. Best one I ever found was at a garage sale and was like 6 thick ring binder full to the brim with yellow pages, some with stains. It honestly should have been a family treasure and I got it for $20. Hundreds of family recipes with easy to follow handwritten notes. I'm sad I never met the grandma that this thing once belonged to. Edit. Wow, thanks for all the upvotes. It's nice to read the comments about other people that have found cool old cookbooks. Edit 2. OMG, this is my biggest post ever. Thank you for the awards and all the votes. You all made my day, smiley face. Edit 3, Sweet Raptor Jesus, I guess I have a project now to scan and upload this book. A few people ask, so here is my favorite recipe. These things are amazing and disappear so fast. My favorite recipe in the book. Silk pillowcase. Edit, I got a silk pillowcase because I have really long hair, down to my butt, and it keeps it from tangling as badly overnight. As a Canadian, it is really upsetting to hear about all the things that can supposedly be had for $100 in other places. Meat thermometer. No more cutting open meat to see if it's done, thus leaking juices. A good everyday carry pocket knife. I use mine several times a day. Carbon monoxide alarm, please get one. A slow cooker. A Kindle or library card. A juicer/blender. A donation to adopt a pet from an animal shelter. A printer. Rice cooker. A folding wagon. Getting groceries in the house, camping gear, etc. We always have it in the car and you can do 5 trips worth by hand effortlessly. Tongue scraper. Upgraded my box spring, pillow, and purchased a sound machine before lockdown. I've had more solid sleep and am having quite more pleasant days. I live with anxiety and PTSD and am a cannabis user, medically/proper channels. As a father of 3, 4th en route, life is simply compounding with interior place issues. After I upgraded my box spring and pillow, I purchased a sound machine. To be honest, each of these 3 things will elevate your sleeping and alter you days to come, not to mention the medical. Each of these things are separately $100. Books. Knowledge is currency that only increases. Prescription contact lens. Edit, didn't realize how many people would want to know where to order. So far my fastest option is ordering from opticontacts.com. They will only take a week or less. Lens.me is another option with more exotic brands, but they take much longer to arrive as they ship out of Ethiopia. Neither will ask for prescription from doctor. You just manually input your RX. A kitchen scale. Completely changed my food consumption, since I could easily measure portions. I learned what they actually should be, not what we in the US act like they are. That plus MyFitnessPal, the free version, even, equals me losing 120 pounds over 18 months and developing a much healthier relationship with food and eating. Very simple tools, but great for enacting real, lasting change. Thumbs up. A good set of cookware. Whether it's pots and pans, or a good chef's knife, every investment I make in my kitchen increases my quality of life. Edit, I feel like a few people are being deliberately negative about this. For those of you who honestly don't think that you can buy good cookware for under $100, I encourage you to temper your expectations of what good is and check out Amazon right now. If you want a full-blown set of decent pots and pans, there is a ceramic set for around $85 right now. Ceramic cookware is what I started learning to cook on. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than any Teflon or imitation Teflon crap out there. If you prefer iron like I do, Lodge is a great company and they have a 10-inch iron skillet on sale for $15 right now. Pair that with a decent chef's knife from Mercer, $45, the brand I am currently using, then throw in a Dutch oven. Looks like you can get one from Lodge for $40 and it has a decent rating. And you're good to go. Those 3 tools will last for life if taken care of, and you can make so much with them. A shepherd's pie, pizza, fresh bread, soups and stews, stir fry. I mean almost anything. Pro tip, even if it says pre-seasoned, look up how to season it anyway. And never use soap on your iron. Scrub it in the sink under hot water, heat it up on the stove to get the moisture off fast. When it cools off, rub it down with any old cooking oils. Just a thin layer with a paper towel will do. A pull-up bar. Edit, thank you so much for 3.6k upvotes. This is most I've ever gotten. If you want information on how to progress, please look at u/coldsfan10395 comment below. His information is very useful. A desk for laptop. Seriously, using it on bed or somewhere else isn't as great as it's on a desk. Also a comfortable chair. A bidet. Trust me. Good pair of shoes. A collar that you can put ice cubes in to help keep you cool. I do a decent amount of outside and digging jobs, and this thing probably saved me from heat stroke. And only 20 bucks. I bought 8 meals, meal preps, for $96 for someone. It helped them through a hard time and provided hope. They just got their own place now and can comfortably afford all their meals on their own. Edit. Damn it, I was going to cash in this good karma for something in life, not fake internet point. A rice cooker. My mom always said that having one-use appliances is a waste of money and space, and as an adult now I generally agree. No quesadilla makers, donut/cake pop machines, etc. I spent almost 10 years of my adult life boiling rice on the stove and oftentimes messing it up. It should be simple, but for me it just isn't. I bought a rice cooker on sale and oh man, life changed. It's even got a steamer basket, so it's not even technically a one-use appliance. Perfect rice every time, and you can set it and forget it until it's time to eat. Frees up a stove burner, and meals where I cook rice now feel a lot easier. I'm willing to die on this hill. A weighted blanket. Instant Pot. Seriously, I love my Instant Pot more than I loved my first slow cooker. It changed summer cooking for me forever. Edit. So many comments and questions. I get all my recipes and food ideas from YouTube channels. Too many to mention here. I bought the Zest Pot because it was cheaper. I use it mainly for casseroles, chili, rice, and pasta dishes. It gets so hot in here that it's nice not to turn on the oven. Vibrator. Edit. THX for the award, kind strangers, and to all of y'all for your recommendations. I'm definitely enjoying reading this. Takeaways on best toys: Hitachi, Womanizer, Tracy's Dog, Magic Wand, and Satisfier. Honorable mentions: Just Vibrate Harder, Toothbrush with a Condom, PS4 Controller, Broomstick Handle, Wii Remote. YouTube wants you to think the answer is YouTube Premium. A Brita filter water pitcher and reusable bottles. I cut out most drinks aside from water back in October, and we were going through 2+ cases a week. It was expensive, heavy, took up way too much space, and was such a waste of plastic. I ended up buying a Brita pitcher from Walmart for about $18. We fill it up 2 or 3 times a day, and everyone has their own water bottle now. When quarantine started and no one could find bottled water, but we were good. There were so many positives to buying the Brita pitcher that I wish I had bought it years ago. Your first mechanical keyboard. But the second one will be over $100. A pso right. Many people aren't aware of the psoas muscle and its role in tying the body together. A great deal of lower back/glute/hamstring pain stems from a tight psoas, as well as pain in the abdomen, upper back, the list goes on. The psoas is a muscle that runs through the core, tying the hips to the upper abdomen, making it the literal crossroads of the body. PSO right is expensive for a seemingly easy to recreate piece of plastic, but my God. I've been involved in athletics my entire life, bodybuilding and powerlifting since I was 18, now 26, and am a big fan of stretching, rolling, using lacrosse balls on my back and feet, etc. When my roommate ordered it and it came in, he told me to lay on it as low and close to my hips as I could and breathe. Slowly at first I lowered my psoas onto this monster to immediate pain as a lifetime of use, abuse, and outright neglect were all suddenly addressed. Pain, then it got easy, so I went a little further. Pain, then it got easy, so I went a little further. In a matter of maybe 3 minutes I literally felt like a changed man. I cannot recommend it enough. We brought it on vacation and let our friends try it. The reviews were all the same: this sucks, it hurts, haha, this is shit, oh wow, my back doesn't hurt anymore. Actual lifesaver. Edit, clarification on the role of the psoas. Heroin. Edit, you just said life-changing, it doesn't need to be a good thing. Paprika recipe app and the corresponding software for your PC. The thing is a miracle. Not only can you download recipes from websites, it pulls the recipe and instructions out and leaves all the chaff. My grandmother always told me when she made this apple pie that it reminded her of the time that, but you can add ingredients to your grocery list right from the recipe, create meal plans and menus, and share access with another person. They have to buy the app too and use shared login. It's changed the way I meal plan, shop, and cook. A used greenhouse. Growing plants in a greenhouse is one of the most rewarding things ever. You can raise so many amazing plants in there, and working in the garden is great for mental health. Probably saved my life. Caring for plants and making them thrive gives me purpose. Great stuff. A whole bunch of LSD. A library card. Edit *, dear Redditors asking me about this. Did you miss the 4,000 responses below asking the exact same thing? A real lava lamp. Not that glitter lamp bullshit. It's honestly such a stress reliever to have those balls of wax bouncing around as you try to fall asleep. Turn that thing on and my brain just knows it's Zen time. * cut gloves for when you are chopping food. * upper back posture corrector. * rescue me car escape tool. * the book How to Take Smart Notes by Sankey Aarons. Organize your knowledge, incredibly useful for programmers, scientists, etc. * the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Insight into the meaning of life. * blood oxygen monitor. * the book Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Understand where your emotions come from and learn to not let them control you. * external USB drive. Back up your stuff. Know the 3-2-1 rule. 3 copies of your data. 2 different storage types, disk and online, for instance. 1 copy offsite. * pour over coffee maker and burr coffee grinder. Make good fresh coffee anytime you want. * daylight lamp for winter, to combat SAD, seasonal affective disorder. * traction cleats for shoes. Better than slipping on ice and breaking your wrist. Yeah, my life is boring, so what? Edit, my wife wants me to add to the list, a food scale. It's invaluable for calorie tracking. You just put your plate on the scale, zero it out, then add each food and write down the weights. That way you can log what you are without any measuring cups, etc. Heelys. A gym membership, lost 15 kilograms, and regained my self-confidence. Definitely life-changing. My hammock. This is probably here but a tongue scraper. I brush my teeth often and floss and could still say my mouth felt yucky even a few hours after waking up and eating nothing sometimes. But a tongue scraper is great. You scrape your tongue when getting ready in the mornings, and after you eat it, it makes your mouth feel fresher than mouthwash sometimes. Add that into your brushing routine, it's like $5 or $6 and it goes a long way for oral hygiene. A pair of wireless earbuds. I can't stand the in-house music in stores, and these earbuds keep me sane while shopping. Gentle Sirs, buy Gold Bond powder and put it on your nuts. It feels like someone is lightly blowing on your sack even on a hot day. I promise it will blow you goddamn mind. It was completely free for me to pick up a naloxone kit from my local pharmacy. When I called about picking one up, they scheduled a free training one-on-one with me so that I knew how to administer it in the event of an overdose. Being in university and having parties around our place made it seem necessary to have one, just in case. Never had to use it. Pregnancy test. Electric toothbrush. A safety razor. It's 1, so much cheaper than buying disposable razors/razor heads. 2, it produces less waste. 3, blades are so inexpensive that you can literally use a new blade every time you shave. 4, it works incredibly well. Your skin will thank you. It's about a $20 to $30 investment for the razor itself upfront, and another $10 to $20 for a giant pack of blades that will last you an eternity, 6 months 1 year for frequent shavers, easy. Example safety razor. Example pack of blades. Switched about 2 years ago, and am never, ever looking back. A Diva cup. A flashlight. You never realize how useful it is until you have one. Exfoliation gloves. They're easily $3 and they have gotten rid of so much of my acne. I feel like my skin is actually clean when I get out of the shower, and they're pretty thin and easy to dry, unlike loofahs and similar products. Probably not very good for sensitive skin, but I love them. A planner diary and a personal journal. 100 feet Ethernet cable. Technology has not yet improved to the point where wireless communication is reliable or fast enough to compare to wired. For large downloads and gaming, anyway. Wi-Fi is fine for anything you could do on a phone. Thank you for watching the video. Welcome to Reddit Wisdom. Here you will learn the wisdom of the crowd, the wisdom of Reddit. Please consider subscribing for more Reddit wisdom.